Outlander never fails to deliver jaw-dropping moments. But what if the most shocking twist of all is the return of a beloved character thought to be long gone? Outlander Season 8. Episode 1 kicks off with a mystery that will have you questioning everything. Could Faith, Jamie, and Claire's lost daughter still be alive? With dangerous new revelations, hidden truths, and a dangerous quest ahead, the Fraser family is about to face a test like never before. What is the truth behind Faith's return, and how will it change the course of their future? The episode opens with a mysterious letter arriving for Jamie and Claire Fraser. The letter, bearing an unfamiliar seal, is from someone they never expected to hear from again. As Jamie holds the letter in his hand, there's a mix of emotions on his face: fear, confusion, and a hint of hope. The letter is addressed to both of them, but it's not the content that hits hardest. It's the name that appears on the envelope: Faith. The very mention of their daughter, a memory long buried in their hearts, is enough to send shockwaves through the Fraser household. For fans of Outlander, Faith is more than just a lost child. She's a symbol of the tragedy and heartbreak that Jamie and Claire have endured over the years. In Season 2, Faith's loss was a devastating blow to both of them, and it shaped so much of their journey. To suddenly see her name again, after all these years, is a powerful moment, one that instantly raises questions. Could Faith still be alive, or is someone playing with their emotions, toying with their past in the cruelest way possible? The contents of the letter provide more confusion than clarity. It mentions a family secret, one that Jamie and Claire never knew existed. A hidden daughter. The letter claims that Faith was never truly lost, but hidden away, kept from them for reasons they can't yet understand. The sender's identity remains a mystery, but the urgency of the message is clear. Jamie and Claire must come to Paris immediately. Time is running out. But who is behind this revelation, and what do they want with the Fraser family? The uncertainty hangs heavily over the Frasers. Claire, ever the rational one, wants to dismiss the letter as a hoax. She believes it could be a cruel joke or even an elaborate ruse designed to lure them into a trap. Jamie, however, is torn. The possibility of seeing Faith again, of discovering the truth about what happened to her, is too great to ignore. As he stares at the letter, the weight of his decision becomes clear. He cannot let this mystery go unsolved. The episode sets the stage for what promises to be a heart-wrenching and suspense-filled journey that will test the Frasers in ways they never expected. What's even more alarming is that the letter also warns them of a dark force, someone who has been keeping secrets about Faith's survival. There's an unspoken threat in the letter, as if whoever wrote it is afraid of the consequences of the truth coming to light. This sense of danger is palpable, and it hints at a shadowy figure lurking in the background, manipulating the situation for their own agenda. As Jamie and Claire discuss the letter's contents, they realize they have little time to waste. The journey ahead promises to be fraught with danger, but the pull of the truth is too strong for them to ignore. The episode's tone shifts from cautious optimism to a deep, suspenseful foreboding. Will Jamie and Claire be able to uncover the truth before it's too late? Or will their quest to find Faith lead them into even greater peril? This is just the beginning of a long and dangerous road, one that will redefine everything they thought they knew about their family's past and future. Who is behind this letter, and how far will they go to keep the truth buried? The only thing Jamie and Claire know for sure is that their lives will never be the same again. As Jamie and Claire begin to process the implications of the letter, they are thrust into a new world of uncertainty and fear. The decision to travel to Paris is not one they make lightly, but the pull of finding out the truth about Faith is too strong. They can't ignore the possibility that their daughter might still be alive. For Claire, the prospect of being reunited with Faith brings both hope and terror. After all these years of mourning and accepting the loss, how will she cope with the revelation that her daughter might have been hidden from her all this time? The journey to Paris is fraught with tension from the start. The Frasers are not just facing an emotional reunion, but a dangerous path ahead. Paris, with its tangled web of politics, old enemies, and intrigue, is the perfect backdrop for the danger that looms over them. They know that whoever sent the letter is likely watching their every move, and it's clear that they are not the only ones searching for the truth. But what does this person want with them? Why keep Faith hidden for so long? On their way to Paris, Jamie and Claire encounter several old friends and foes, each of whom seems to know more than they are letting on. Some of them offer cryptic warnings, while others hint at deep-seated rivalries and unfinished business. As Jamie and Claire dig deeper, they realize they are no longer just looking for their daughter. They are stepping into a complex political game. Forces beyond their control are at play, and they must navigate these treacherous waters carefully. The episode takes a darker turn as Jamie and Claire learn that their quest to find Faith is part of a much larger conspiracy. There are whispers of a hidden society, a shadowy group that has been pulling strings behind the scenes for generations. This group, whose members remain in the shadows, is believed to have knowledge of Faith's fate, but their motives are unclear. Are they trying to protect her? Or is there a more sinister reason they have kept her hidden from Jamie and Claire? As the Frasers delve deeper into the mystery, they encounter a series of cryptic clues that lead them to believe that Faith's disappearance was not an accident. It was part of a calculated plan orchestrated by someone with a vested interest in keeping the Frasers apart. And yet, there's a nagging sense that Faith might have been more involved in this plan than they ever realized. Could she have known about the dangers and agreed to stay hidden for her own protection? The possibility raises more questions than it answers. The atmosphere grows more tense as the Frasers' investigation takes them to the underbelly of Paris. They meet with individuals who seem to hold the key to unlocking the mystery, but each one has their own agenda. A former ally of Jamie's, now a reluctant informant, hints at a betrayal from within their own circle. A betrayal that could have lasting consequences for the entire Fraser family. As Claire's medical expertise and Jamie's combat skills are put to the test, it becomes clear that their journey will require more than just love and determination. They will need every ounce of their strength to survive what's coming. With each new clue they uncover, the Frasers' understanding of the situation shifts. It's no longer just about finding Faith. It's about uncovering a long-buried secret that could change the course of history. The weight of the truth is beginning to crush them, and the tension between Jamie and Claire grows as they struggle to keep their hope alive while facing the harsh reality of the danger they are in. As the episode progresses, the danger becomes more tangible. The Frasers are pursued by mysterious figures, and it becomes clear that someone is trying to stop them from uncovering the truth. Whoever is behind this conspiracy will go to great lengths to keep their secrets hidden, even if it means putting Jamie and Claire's lives in danger. The episode ends on a cliffhanger, leaving viewers hanging on the edge of their seats. The Frasers are closer than ever to discovering the truth, but with every step they take, the risks grow higher. Who can they trust? What will they find in the depths of this conspiracy? And most importantly, where is Faith? And why has she been hidden away for so long? The search for Faith is no longer just a personal quest for the Frasers. It has become a race against time, one filled with peril, betrayal, and shocking revelations. Jamie and Claire's love for each other and their daughter will be tested like never before as they face a future that is uncertain, dangerous, and filled with impossible choices. The truth is within their grasp, but will they survive long enough to uncover it? As Jamie and Claire continue their investigation, the true scale of the conspiracy becomes clearer, and they soon realize that their search for Faith is not just about family, it's about survival. Unseen enemies are closing in, and the deeper they dig, the more tangled the web of lies becomes. With every step forward, they uncover more unsettling truths, revealing that the forces working against them are far more powerful and far-reaching than they ever imagined. A key turning point in this episode is when Jamie and Claire are confronted by a mysterious figure, an unknown person who seems to know far too much about their past and the secrets they've long tried to bury. This figure is a master manipulator, able to stay in the shadows, always a step ahead. Through cryptic messages and veiled threats, the Frasers are forced to play a dangerous game, unsure who they can trust. Every person they encounter seems to have a hidden agenda, leaving them questioning everyone's true motivations. As the couple grows more desperate, they begin to suspect that their own inner circle has been compromised. A former ally who had once been a trusted confidant now seems distant and evasive, offering cryptic warnings rather than concrete help. The Frasers find themselves questioning if they've been betrayed by someone close to them, and if the letter that started their journey was just the beginning of a much larger plot to tear their family apart. The tension between Jamie and Claire also begins to escalate. Both are determined to find Faith, but their differing approaches to the situation begin to strain their relationship. Claire, ever the pragmatist, wants to uncover the truth by any means necessary, while Jamie, more wary of the dangers, is hesitant to trust anyone in a city so steeped in secrets and danger. As old wounds resurface and their differing beliefs clash, it becomes clear that their love will be tested in ways they never thought possible. The search for Faith continues to bring them closer to the heart of the conspiracy. They learn of a secret society, a powerful group of individuals who seem to have their fingers in every corner of European politics and power. This group has managed to stay hidden for centuries, operating in the shadows while manipulating events for their own gain. Jamie and Claire realize that their quest for their daughter is only a small part of something much larger, a scheme that could change the course of history. But what role does Faith play in all of this? Was she simply a pawn in their game, or is she more than they ever realized? As the Frasers uncover more about this hidden society, the danger grows exponentially. The couple begins to notice strange occurrences, people following them, their movements being tracked, their every conversation seemingly overheard. It's clear that they are being watched, and that whoever is behind this conspiracy will stop at nothing to keep their secrets buried. One of the most disturbing discoveries in this section is a cryptic letter found in a hidden compartment of an old chest. The letter appears to be written by Faith herself, but it's dated long after she was believed to have died. The contents of the letter are chilling. It hints at a dark truth about Faith's disappearance and implies that she knew more than she let on. Could Faith have been complicit in her own disappearance? Did she fake her death in order to escape a danger that the Frasers are only beginning to understand? The letter raises more questions than it answers, and the Frasers are left with no choice but to pursue this lead, even as the risks mount. As they close in on the truth, the Frasers realize that they have reached a crossroads. They have come so far, and yet they are no closer to understanding the full extent of the conspiracy they are entangled in. Trust has become a rare commodity, and the people they once considered allies now seem like potential threats. The Frasers are no longer just fighting to find their daughter. They are fighting to stay alive and uncover the truth before it's too late. The episode reaches a chilling climax when Jamie and Claire are ambushed by a group of armed men in the dead of night. With no warning, they are forced into a desperate battle for survival, their lives hanging in the balance. The mysterious figures who have been pulling the strings from the shadows are finally making their move, and it's clear that they will stop at nothing to prevent the Frasers from uncovering the truth. In the heat of the moment, Claire is severely injured, leaving Jamie with the impossible task of protecting her and continuing their quest, no matter the cost. Who is behind this conspiracy? What do they want with Faith? And will Jamie and Claire survive long enough to discover the truth? As the tension escalates, Jamie and Claire are forced to confront the harsh reality that their search for Faith has triggered a series of events far beyond their control. After the brutal ambush, Claire's recovery becomes a race against time. The injuries she sustained are severe, and the fragile truce between Jamie's desire for safety and Claire's determination to find their daughter is put to the ultimate test. Claire, always the one to push forward, is struggling to balance her fierce drive with the painful reality of her physical limitations. Meanwhile, Jamie is thrust into a dangerous game of cat and mouse. As the Frasers regroup, they receive an unexpected ally, one who claims to know more about the secret society hunting them. But trust has become a rare commodity. Can they afford to let someone else into their circle, or is this yet another trap? The mysterious ally, who only goes by the name Hawk, warns them that every step forward in their quest could lead them closer to a dark force capable of destroying everything they hold dear. Hawk's cryptic warnings about the shadowy figures behind this conspiracy are chilling. He speaks of an ancient order with roots deep in European history, a group so influential that they could manipulate the course of nations from behind closed doors. As Hawk reveals more, Jamie and Claire realize just how little they truly know about the forces at play. This is not just a search for their daughter, it is a struggle against a powerful entity that has existed for centuries, pulling strings and controlling destinies. But as dangerous as Hawk's knowledge might be, it opens new paths for the Frasers. The letter they found earlier, written by Faith, leads them to a new location, a remote town at the edge of the Highland wilderness, where strange events have been happening in recent weeks. It is here that the Frasers hope to find a lead that will unravel the conspiracy once and for all. The journey to this small, isolated town takes them through treacherous terrain. The natural landscape becomes a metaphor for their inner turmoil, untamed and unpredictable, filled with both beauty and danger. As they draw closer to their destination, they begin to feel a strange sense of foreboding. Something is off about this place, and the closer they get, the more they realize they are not alone. In the dead of night, just as they arrive at the town, Jamie and Claire are ambushed again, this time by a group of unknown assailants. The battle that ensues is fierce, with both Frasers fighting for their lives and their mission. It is in this brutal moment that Claire stumbles upon a crucial piece of information: a hidden journal tucked away in the belongings of one of their attackers. The journal is written in a cipher, but Claire's quick mind begins to decode it. The cryptic writings reveal the true identity of their enemies and the horrific extent of their plans. The journal contains references to a powerful ritual, a secret ceremony designed to control the fates of entire families, perhaps even whole nations. The society they are up against has used this ritual for generations, manipulating lives, erasing enemies, and ensuring their power remains unchallenged. The Frasers realize with growing horror that Faith may not just be a victim, she could be a pawn in a larger game, a game that threatens to consume them all. As Claire decodes more of the journal, Jamie grows increasingly anxious. The more they learn, the more dangerous their situation becomes. The pursuit of truth feels like a double-edged sword. Every answer brings them closer to a confrontation with a force they may not be able to defeat. Yet, they cannot stop now. Their daughter, Faith, is somewhere out there, and they cannot let her fall into the hands of these sinister figures. The episode reaches another nerve-wracking cliffhanger when the Frasers discover that they are being tracked once again. A sudden sense of urgency takes over as Jamie, Claire, and their mysterious ally prepare to flee into the night. The Frasers know that their time is running out, and with every step, they are being hunted. The letter that began this journey now seems like a distant memory compared to the terrifying reality they face. As they head deeper into the wilderness, they make a vow to one another. No matter the cost, they will find Faith and expose the truth. But in this game of secrets and lies, trust is the most dangerous currency. The Frasers must decide whom they can rely on and how far they are willing to go to protect the ones they love. The stakes have never been higher, and the suspense continues to mount as they close in on the heart of the conspiracy, knowing that the answers they seek may come at a price they are not ready to pay. As the Frasers move closer to the truth, every decision they make seems to bring them one step closer to the ultimate confrontation. The return of Faith, or the possibility of her being alive, now feels more like a tangled web of betrayal, secrets, and dark forces. With each new twist and turn, Jamie and Claire realize that their quest is not just about family, it's a battle for survival, where the stakes are far greater than they could have ever imagined. Can they uncover the full extent of this conspiracy before it's too late? And what will the shocking return of Faith truly mean for their future? Share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe our channel for more Outlander updates. Thanks you!